Good evening, Hugo. How are you today? Can you listen to me?
Good evening, teacher. I listen to you.
Good evening again, Julio. Julio Hugo? Can you listen to me?
Yes, I listen to you.
Okay, let's. Okay, yes, your microphone is ready. So I just need you to say something.
Yes, teacher, tell me.
Can you listen?
Yes, tell me. Can you hear me, teacher?
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear me? Um, okay. Hello? Teacher? Can you hear me?
Okay. I can see you are talking, but I can't listen. Okay, can you say something again?
Hello, teacher?
Okay, now I listen. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Good evening.
Good evening. So let's get started with this class or this session. This is your conversation class. Well, it's not a class. It's a session in which we are going to be speaking about a certain topic. So we are gonna have these sessions once per week. So let's get started with our session today. As it's our first session, what we do is introduce each other. Okay.
Okay.
My name is Rosie. I'm teacher Rosie, and I'm gonna be your web teacher. So, if you come every week to this classroom, I'm gonna be here. If you cannot come to this classroom, I don't know, in the next week, and you need to change your schedule, you can do it. So, I think you guys have the schedule in your mail. So you just look for your the class in your level, which is general one, and you can get into any class. Okay, so let's begin.
Thanks.
At the beginning of every class, well, I like to have this exercise, and it's a tongue twister. Do you know tongue twisters? Do you know what they are? Do you know what is a tongue twister?
Sorry?
The question is, do you know what is a tongue twister? In Spanish, we say, oh, we name it trabalengua. So
Okay.
we are going to practice in every class. We are going to work in a tongue twister, and that has a reason. The reason why is because tongue twisters help us to develop fluency. So this is the tongue twister for today. You tell me if you need me to speak more Spanish, you just tell me. Okay. So if you can
Okay.
understand something, you just tell me, and it's okay. This is the
Okay.
beginning. Don't worry. So this is the tongue twister, and the question is, or the challenge is, can you say it? And this is very popular. Actually, in Spanish, we have one that is very similar to this one. In Spanish, we say something like pepecas or something like that. But in
Okay.
English, that tongue twister, it's named Peter Piper.
Here.
I'm going to read it very, very slow. It says like this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? So that is like a normal speed. So now it's your turn. Can you say it? Can you read it?
Okay. Peter Piper pick a pick of pickled peppers, a pick of pickled peppers Peter Piper pick. If Peter Piper pick a pick of pickled peppers, where's the pick of pickled peppers Peter picked?
Wow, well that was a very nice try. We need to like clarify two things.
Okay.
The first one is about this. Can you see the arrow moving?
Pick it.
No? Okay. At the beginning of the tongue twister says Peter Piper.
Peter Piper.
After that, it says picked.
Picked.
Picked is the past of the verb pick.
Okay.
And we know that is the past because it ends in ed. So these two words, ed, two letters, sorry, they together form a new sound. And this sound is pronounced like a T. It's just a T. That's why when we read or when we pronounce this type of words that end in ed, we pronounce it like a T. So
okay.
when we say pick into past, we say picked.
Picked.
Picked. And that happens with every single verb, regular verb, that is changed to the past tense. So we add the ed ending, and the pronunciation is the same. Ed, it's equal to say a kind of a T. That's why we say picked.
Picked. Okay.
So it's Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? So one more try, and we continue, okay?
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, I repeat.
Yes.
Peter Piper picked a pick of pickled peppers. A pick of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pick of pickled peppers, where's the pick of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
Okay, so that was better. So what it would be nice to be practicing with this, because we need to like train the brain to reproduce the English sounds. You know that English phonemes are different to Spanish phonemes. So we are like used to speaking Spanish all the time because that is our mother tongue. And when we try to speak another language, it can be a little bit difficult. So if we use these resources like tongue twisters or songs or things like that, it's easier for us. So let's continue. As I was telling you before this session is to introduce each other. So I'm gonna play this video, and you tell me if you can watch it or if it's reproducing. Oh, wait, that wasn't the video.
Okay.
Okay, let's give it 1 minute.
Welcome to 2minutenglish.com, teaching you English through 2-minute lessons. In this extra learning lesson, we will learn in detail about the words and phrases you use when you introduce yourself. Introducing yourself to someone does not mean that you are just telling your name. The introduction can include other details such as where you are from, where you work, the job you have, your hobbies, and much more.
Yes, that's right. How you introduce yourself depends on the situation that you're in and how much information is expected of you.
Introducing yourself to someone you just met. When you are introducing yourself to someone you just met, you can say, hi, hello, hey. Hello is more of a formal way. These are universal phrases and you can use them with anyone, be it a senior, a friend, a relative, or someone younger. These phrases are suitable for both formal and informal situations.
Saying hello or hi isn't enough. In order to introduce yourself, you have to tell the person your name. You can start with something simple like, hi, my name is Marley, or hello, I'm Marley. In formal situations, you may want to give both your first and last name. When you're talking with friends, you can use a colloquial expression like, they call me Marley.
After greeting people and telling them your name, you can also tell them how old you are or what you do for a living. If you are an engineer, you can say, I'm 26 years old and I'm an engineer. By telling them what you do, the person can know you better.
Yes, right. You can also tell someone where you live or where you're from. To tell someone your origin, you could say, I'm from Michigan, or I have come from Michigan. You can also tell the person where you live right now, like, I live in Chicago. In telling someone where you live or where you've been, this can be a great conversation starter as they may have something to relate to you.
You can also ask people their name or tell them some more about yourself, like what your hobbies are, what you like to do in your free time, where you hang out, and so on. It's all part of getting to know you better.
To ask someone's name, you could say, my name is John, what's yours? If you want to tell them about your hobbies, you could say, I like to play chess, or I really enjoy running. I run every day.
I hope this extra learning lesson was helpful, and now you are better at introducing yourself to people. Don't forget to watch the original lesson by clicking on the link given in the description. See you soon.
Okay, could you watch the video? It was clear to you, Hugo?
Yes, I watched the video.
Okay,
It's
so
clear.
perfect. So what we are gonna do, it's exactly that. There in the video, well, it's like a very simple example or a very simple way to introduce ourselves. So let me pause it here. So at the beginning they say that we can introduce ourselves with a simple hi, no, or a simple hello, or a hey, or a good morning, good evening, whatever.
Okay.
But that is not enough, because after greeting, after saying hello, we commonly say our name, like that one. Hello, my name is Rosie. Hey, my name is Rosie. But that is not enough, because that is only greeting and saying our names. So after we say hello and after we say our names, we used to say or to give more information about us and the common situations that we use are these ones. Our age. So how old are we now? Or our job or the place where we work, and the place where we come from. No? I don't know if you can see the video, which is paused, just to see that. No. So what we do is that we say hello, we say a name, and after that we always keep more information about ourselves, like how old are we, or where the place where we work, or the place where we come from. No? For example, I don't know. Hello, my name is Rosie. I'm 40 years old, and I am a teacher, and I work in a school. I'm from Los Angeles. So that is an example. So what about you? Can you
Okay.
do the same?
Yes. Hi, my name is Hugo. I'm 40 years old. I'm a security information employee. I'm from Mexico City, and I like ride a motorcycle. I like reading books. And that's all.
That's all. So how old are you? I didn't get that information.
14 years old.
40, just like me. 40.
Yes.
Okay.
Siri.
And you're an engineer, you said?
Yes.
Good. And you work in a security enterprise?
Yes. Security.
Good. That's nice. No? And what do you do there? I
Excuse
mean,
me?
what do you do? I mean, me as a teacher, well, I teach kids and adults. No? But what does an engineer do in a security company?
Okay. I protect the security information of the SAT, Sistema de Tributario of Mexico.
Oh, well, that is like a very important job these days, no?
Uh,
So that's true. Okay, good.
yes.
That is like the first questions or the first contact we have when we introduce ourselves. But
Okay.
after that, we used to give even more information. So in these boxes, the color boxes, we can see some clue words. For example, the months that we know, not the months of the year. A school subjects, yes and no, because we are not studying. Hobbies, movies,
Okay.
jobs, and this one that is very important, the one that says because. When we talk about ourselves, it sometimes it's not enough only by saying our names or our age or what do we do. We always give explanations. When we talk a little bit more about ourselves, for example, about our hobbies or about the movies we like or about the jobs we have chosen, we always give explanations. For example, I'm gonna do it and then it's gonna be your turn. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, I'm gonna do it again. Hi, my name is Rosie. I'm from US. I live in Mexico City. I'm 40 years old. My birthday is on April the 3rd. I'm not a student. I'm always working. I'm not a student anymore. My favorite subject is music. My favorite sport, that is, I don't know, maybe the American football. I like that one. There are 4 people in my family. They are my husband, and I have 2 daughters.
Okay.
My father is a engineer that is now retired. I mean, he is not working anymore. And my mother used to be a teacher too, but she's at home now. I would like to be a singer because I have been singing all my life. My hobby is maybe that could be like I don't know, maybe reading, something like that. No? In my free time, I also like singing and dancing, no, painting, those things. I don't like what I don't like. I don't like um alcohol. I don't like it. Not at all. My favorite food is meat. A big piece of meat, a huge stick. That is my favorite food. My favorite drink is water. That's what I drink every time or every day. My favorite day of the week is Sunday because it's when I can see my parents. My favorite month is April because it's the month when I was born. My favorite singer or band, well, I have many, but I like Queen. I like Beatles and many others. I like horror movies. I like those ones a lot. And my favorite place is the beach. I like it because it's warm and it's calm. And what else? You can see the ocean. You can swim. You can relax. I like traveling. I have been in many places, all over Mexican Republic. I have been visiting many states. The most beautiful place in my country, that is, without any doubt, the beaches in Oaxaca. I study English because I like it. I think it's a great advantage. So I like to study English. So that is like a huge introduction of myself. Now you can say that you know many things about me, but what about you? Can you?
Okay. Hi, my name is Hugo. I'm from Mexico City. I live in Mexico City. I'm 14 years old. My birthday is on July 18. I'm a student at engineer carrera. My favorite subject. Uh, what what about this the subject? My
Subject.
favorite subject.
Here we have this blue box where we can find many subjects like English, science, math. Maybe your favorite one
Okay.
could be computers.
Okay. Yeah.
Related to that.
Yes, my favorite subject are computer science and maths. My favorite sport is basketball. There are 4 people in my family. They are my um, husband and 2 girls. My father is an engineer, and my mother is a photographer. I would like to be um, an, and a doctor because I like to help the what I mean curar
Heal.
heal
Heal.
because I like to heal to the people. My hobby is watch movies. In my free time, I also like play basketball and video games. I don't like angry people.
Angry people.
Angry
Annoying
people.
people, not that the easy,
Annoying.
the easy angry persons, the easy mad persons, those ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like. My favorite food is rice. Rice with everything. My favorite drink is water. My favorite day of the week is Saturday or Sunday because uh, I stay with my family.
Huh?
My favorite month is July because it's my birthday month. My favorite singer or band is Nirvana.
Oh, nice.
I like two horror movies. My favorite place is in my home. I like it because we can stay with my family. I like traveling. I have been to. I have been to. I have been to.
To where?
In Spain.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
nice. In what part of Spain? I mean, in what?
Many places. Madrid.
Oh, good.
In Segovia, in Toledo.
Oh, that's nice. You went like in a tour?
No, it's a travel of work.
Oh, good. That's nice. It's Spain.
Okay.
It's a nice place.
The most beautiful place in my. Okay.
Yes, I can listen.
Okay. The most beautiful place in my country is Cancun. I like the beach of the Cancun, the colors of the people. I study English because I think it's important in my work.
Yes. And why you think it's important? What's the reason why you think it is important?
Many of the for communicate with the clients in other countries in all the information that when I work is in English, and this is the reason for I think this important.
Okay, that's a very nice presentation. So
Thank you.
what we need to do is to continue practicing. Yeah, so
Okay.
to develop this fluency and this easy way to speak, we need to continue practicing. So after we gave so many details, we commonly start like a conversation. So here I have some prompts that you can use to start a conversation when you are getting or knowing to a new person. For example, this one. What's your favorite thing to do in your city? Or can you tell a story about the time you did that? What do you usually do after work? Can you describe what you normally do and what you think about it? So now you have to choose only one. And the first one is about things you do in the place you live, no? But you have to share a story about the things you do. And the second one is what do you usually do after going to work? And you have to describe like that routine, that routine you do when you go out of your work. So which one you choose? Number one or number two?
Number one.
Okay. So I will do number two. Okay. And I am going to begin. So I go first. Okay.
Okay.
So the question is, what do you usually do after work? What I do is, the thing is that I never stop working, but I have a job in the morning and school in the area of Linda Vista in Ciudad de Mexico. So I'll go there, and I have a teacher's position, and I have a group of kids, so I teach English there. So when I come back when I come home, what I do is being a mommy because I have two daughters. So I cook, I clean, I prepare material for the next day. I prepare material for these classes, the ILSE classes, and then I start giving the online classes. So that is pretty much what I do. One of my daughters, the youngest one, she has this hobby, which is dancing. So I take her to a school of dancing, or it's a kind of academy for she to dance. And after that, we come home and we prepare things for tomorrow. And as she's 9 years old, well, she needs to she needs help, to go to the to take her bath and to prepare her things and all those mommy things that I do. So that is pretty much what I do afterwards. So what about you? What's your favorite thing to do in your city?
Okay. My favorite thing I do in my city is meet too many places. How the museums and
So you like to go to museums? Tell me. If you need help, you just tell me.
Yes, please help me.
So what you want to say is that you usually go to visit museums. Usualmente vas a visitar museos, right?
Right.
Okay, that is your favorite thing to do. Now, can you tell a story about a time you visit a museum? Which ones have you visited?
Okay. I visit the Museo Papalote del Niño with my daughters.
Uh-huh.
And in the museum, we see an exposition with the human body, and my daughters play with the um, ¿cómo se dice estómago?
Stomach.
Stomach.
Stomach, yes.
Okay, and my daughters played with the stomach things, and we take a photo of his of hers, and then in the museum we enter to the room where we create burbujas, ¿cómo se dice?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. We create bubbles with covered the entire body of my daughters, and we are very funny.
I also have visited that museum, and it's like an adventure. You can do many things there. So, when were you there? Is it recent? Because what I know is that they have been changing the rooms in the museum. So there are new expositions and all those things. So when you visited, ¿cuándo lo visitaste? Is it recent? Recently?
No.
No?
Was in 8 months ago.
8 months ago? Well, that's recently. So this is pretty much what we do during our conversation sessions. So we will have this session once per week. I'm going to speak in Spanish a little bit just to clarify some details. Esta sesión es, la vamos a tener solo, bueno, cada semana, una vez a la semana.
Sí.
Y les enviaron un horario, me parece que tu tutora es Nelly. Creo que sí es Nelly.
Sí.
Y ella les mandó un horario.
Sí, es Nelly.
En donde les pone los niveles y quiénes dan las clases, etcétera. Aquí lo importante es que entres, aunque quizá no puedas entrar o a veces se te complique entrar, no sé, el día de hoy, que es martes. En ese horario también hay otras sesiones de General 1 disponibles para que puedas entrar, cuando menos, una vez a la semana, que es la planeación del curso. Ahora, importante saber que toda tu calificación viene de lo que es la plataforma.
Sí.
Y que estas clases, pues, si bien no tienen como un peso en tu evaluación, sí lo tienen en el aprendizaje, porque finalmente cuando tú resuelves ejercicios, pues estás fortaleciendo una habilidad, pero al hablar del aprendizaje de un idioma, pues es necesario practicarlo. Y para eso son estas sesiones. Entonces,
Sí,
aquí vamos a estar en este horario y hablando con distintos temas. El día de hoy, pues fue una presentación, ¿no? Regularmente hay más alumnos. Yo creo que el horario quizá sea un poco difícil para algunos, porque es de 9 a 10, es un poco tarde, pero yo
sí,
espero que con la convocatoria que hacen los monitores y los tutores, poco a poco se vayan integrando más alumnos. ¿Tienes en lo que va del curso, tienen 3 semanas, me parece? ¿Tienes alguna duda general de lo que es tu curso de CEPA?
no, no, ha estado bastante bien, pero sí, sí creo que me hace falta mucho practicar el hablarlo.
Yo creo que es como la parte difícil, porque al final hay gente que puede entenderlo bien, que puede leerlo muy bien, que tiene una buena comprensión lectora, que también auditiva, o sea, te lo entiende bien, que incluso lo tiene aquí en la cabeza y sabe lo que quiere decir y cómo, pero simplemente el
Sí,
paso a la verbalización es lo difícil. Entonces, aquí lo vamos a tratar de hacer fácil, así como empezamos con trabalenguas, aunque parezca de chiquitos, pero créeme que funciona a los adultos también. Trabalenguas, canciones, todo eso, esas actividades, pues nos ayudan a brincar eso que no es otra cosa más que miedo.
así
Entonces,
es.
entonces pues poquito a poco, no te desesperes nunca y pues seguimos aquí practicando.
Muchísimas gracias, profesora.
No, al contrario. Gracias a ti y aquí te esperamos el siguiente martes. ¿Ok?
Claro que sí. Muchas gracias.
See you then.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.